Hello everyone, welcome to the Joking Dolphin Gaming Pod. I'm Mark, and as always I'm joined by Matthew.
Hi.
And Nathan.
Hey up.
How are we doing?
Yeah, not far bad. At least we've not got all the banging and everything from last time, which is nice. So yeah, hopefully a quieter podcast this time.
Yes, let's hope so. Unless
We'll see.
Matt's cat gets involved.
Yep, that's it. Oh, I get showered, for instance.
Yeah. Right, there's a lot of news to get through, so let's just get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Should we kick off with the Golden Joystick Awards? Now, these completely passed me by, but I believe you're
Yes.
aware of these, aren't you, Matt? So
I
go on,
was aware,
tell us,
yes.
tell us what happened.
What happened? Right. So, I can tell you there's one game that came out as the big winners of, I think they ended up with about 7 awards.
I could probably guess what that might be.
You probably could. Do you want to
Skull
go
Island?
through?
Oh, the obsession with that game, man.
I was just.
I'm so close to platinum in it.
I bet you are.
Ah, that's
I'm
why
not
he bought
really.
it.
I'm not.
That's why he bought it.
Yeah,
Easy platinum,
yeah.
is it?
Who's your platinum? Shall I just go through each award and their winner? I'll not go through any like nominations or anything, but I'll skim through as quick as I can.
Go ahead.
Right, so we've got best storytelling, and that went to Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
The still playing award, so
Ongoing game, is that basically?
ongoing
Yeah.
sort of game. Maybe no surprise on what it keeps on appearing and keeps on winning it.
Fortnite?
Nope.
Baldur's Gate 3, even though it's new.
Yes, it's Baldur's Gate 3.
Overwatch?
Nope.
Actually, no. Oh, what other games?
Come on,
Ah.
you know the game that kept on
Live
winning
service
this.
games. Oh, I've blanked it out of my head, clearly.
Is it Warzone?
No,
Apex Legends.
no. I mean, they're on there on the list as the nominees. So
So the other one we can't name.
should I put I misery?
Yeah,
Go on.
It's No Man's Sky.
Oh, of course, that
Oh,
one.
that thing.
That one.
It keeps on winning.
Still
ongoing.
living.
It's still going, still getting updated. I think there's an update actually that came out recently. It added quite a bit. Right, moving on. We've got Best Visual Design, which went to Baldur's Gate 3. You'll start seeing a pan. We got Studio of the Year that went to Lorien Studios.
Yep.
Makers
Yeah,
of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
Interesting. I think this is quite new. Best Game Expansion. Not seen that one before.
I can't think of any expansions so big. I know. I'm sure there's something that I thought.
Well,
completely
there's
forgot.
one that I'm not sure if you have started playing, but I'm sure you'll be looking forward to when you do get into it.
Oh, that one.
Cyberpunk
Yes.
2077. Phantom
I've
Liberty.
not started yet.
No.
Of course.
That one, basically. Best indie game went to Sea of Stars.
Okay. I've heard it. I can't
Interesting one.
remember much about it, but Okay.
There's quite a few. Dave the Diver was in there as well.
Oh,
So,
Dave.
tell Dave.
Best multiplayer game went to Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there was Street Fighter 6 there as nomination.
Should have been EA Sports FC 24, but
Interesting enough, as a nomination, there was the We Were Here Expeditions, the French ship.
Oh yes. Hey, my brother
Um,
completed that recently.
Yeah, I just went over it with my mate last night as well.
You
Really enjoyed it,
platinumed
actually.
it. You platinumed it.
Well, you've planned it. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not a long game. It's
No,
like
it's not.
it's a really
about
short one.
2 hours, something like that.
Best audio went to Final Fantasy 16. Best game trailer.
What? That's an award now. Best
Yeah.
game trailer.
don't
Best
take
game
much.
trailer.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I mean, you
Oh,
might be happy
dear.
because it went to Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty.
That's just an odd category, though, isn't it?
The official cinematic trailer. I mean, if this award was around the time that Dead Island came out, I reckon that one would have easily won it. That was a wicked trailer, even though it was related to nothing in the game at all.
it was still cool though.
It was for the time.
Still a dodgy category, if you ask me. Go on.
Moving on, we've got Best Game Community, which went to Baldur's Gate 3. Best VR game went to Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Climbing simulator.
Climbing some there. Best gaming hardware, PlayStation VR 2.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess
all
that's
the
kinda
other
limited.
stuff that was in it, it was like a
I
headset,
guess that's kind of limited every year, though, isn't it?
streaming deck. Whatever Samsung 990 Pro is, then that might be a hard drive. I don't know. Strange one, but fair
Slim pickings by the sounds of it.
Yeah. The Breakthrough Award. Don't know what it means, but that went to Cocoon. The Critics' Choice Award went to Alan Wake 2. Interesting. Best
Okay.
streaming game went to Valorant. Not much
That one keeps
surprise.
hanging around.
Best lead performer. Quite a stacked lineup as well. Then we're going to Ben Starr, who plays Clive Rossfield in Final Fantasy 16. But there's quite a few there. There was Yuri Lowenthal for Peter Parker. There was Ika Villi and Matthew Porretta for Alan Wake. Neji Jetta for Miles Morales.
Yep.
Some strong ones. Even Cameron McGonaghan.
Monaghan. That's
For
Star
Cal
Wars.
Kestis in Star Wars. So. Then we got Best Supporting Performer. That went to Neil Newbon, who played Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3. Then we've got the Platform Game of the Year. So we'll start with Nintendo. Who do you think won Nintendo's Game of the Year?
Well, it's got to be Super Mario Wonder.
Wasn't a nominee.
Oh,
Really?
Mm.
Okay.
Zelda Thingamabob.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course it was Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Zelda Thingamabob.
The
The third one.
That one. We have PC Game of the Year, which went to, no surprise, Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Now we've got. Well, I'm not gonna do this in order. I'm gonna do this slightly odd. So I'm gonna do the Xbox Game of the Year,
Starfield.
obviously.
Redfall.
Wasn't a nominee, unfortunately. Then we're gonna do PlayStation Game of the Year.
So I'm going to guess it's not Spider-Man.
Wasn't a nominee, interestingly enough.
I'm just wondering whether that was too late in the day.
Yeah, I wonder if there's
Yeah.
certain cut-offs for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can give you the list if you want to guess out of them, or if you just want to throw guesses at me.
I'm trying to remember exclusives. I imagine it's got to be exclusive.
Not going to say anything.
Oh, really? What? No, I don't. I don't know which way to take that. Though.
All right, it's actually wasn't an exclusive.
It wasn't. Oh, okay.
Hogwarts Legacy.
No,
Oh, so
don't
let's
be
shout.
silly. Well, I say don't be silly. It was a good game. I mean, I'll run through the list. So we've got Final Fantasy.
Was it Resident Evil something?
Yes, it was Resident Evil 4.
4. That's it.
So the choice was
something.
Resident Evil 4, Final Fantasy 16, Street Fighter 6, Humanity, Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So out of those, only I think Final Fantasy 16 is the only exclusive. I don't think it is on Xbox. Could be wrong. But right, most wanted game, and it is a huge list. I will tell you that. There's a lot in this list of nominees, but tell me something you're looking forward to next year, and I'll tell you you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're not looking forward to it.
I mean, no, you look forward to it, but it didn't win most wanted game.
What am I looking forward to? I don't know what I'm looking forward to.
That Princess Peach game.
Funnily enough, not on this list.
Because after October, I was just thought, all games have come out.
It is not. It's not. Well, I'll tell you what's on the list. So we've got Death Stranding 2. We've got Star Wars Outlaws. We've got Tekken 8. We've got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Stalker 2. Hades 2. Fable. The new Hollow Knight. That game that's called Everywhere. Frostpunk 2, Ark 2, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Persona 3, Bulwark, Volcaneer Chronicles, Suicide Squad, Pacific Drive, Black Myth Wukong, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, and
How big is this
Warhammer.
list?
It was a massive list.
It's like an entire.
I mean, I
schedule.
might as well just like put you out of misery.
Is it Final Fantasy?
Yes, it ended up being Final Fantasy 7
Thought it might be out of the ones you mentioned.
And then one last big list for the ultimate game of the year. And this was a massive list.
Well, we know what it is, but
I mean, I can go for a list, or I can just tell you the one, because it sounds like you might have already figured it out.
let's Baldur's Gate it.
It was, yes. It was
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate 3. Massive list, though. Included Zelda, Spider-Man, Star Wars, Alan Wake, Resident Evil.
Also, Spider-Man
Starfield.
was.
So
in the
Spider-Man
time
was
frame.
in the Ultimate Game of the Year, but for some reason didn't make the PlayStation Game of the Year, which is a bit weird, because, like,
It's strange.
I'm sure if that was in, I would have won it quite easily, but...
Curious.
Even so bad to see that Assassin's Creed Mirage ended in this list, so... And Lords of the Fallen, even though I've heard mixed stuff on that. Well, yep. So there we are. That was the Golden Joystick Awards, and the Game Awards is going to be pretty soon afterwards.
Yeah. So the nominations get announced. Well, it's a typical fashion here. Is that obviously we're recording this on a Sunday. The nomination announcements are going to happen on Monday, but then this will be released on Tuesday. So that's why when you listen, that's why Water's spoken about it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure whoever was nominated was well deserved.
Yes, and I'm sure we'll mention that on the next pod.
Yes.
Shall we move on? There's some exciting stuff from Rockstar.
Oh.
They came out with some stuff, didn't they? Although Jason Schreier beforehand was on the ball.
As always.
Out. Yeah. But, so Rockstar took to Twitter /X and they said the following. Next month marks the 25th anniversary of Rockstar Games. Thanks to the incredible support of our players worldwide, we have had the opportunity to create games we are truly passionate about. We are very excited to let you know that in early December, we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with all of you. What's at the beginning of December?
The 25th anniversary?
The Game Awards.
Oh, the Game
To be
Awards.
honest,
maybe it's also
but I don't think it's going to happen at the Game Awards. I think Rockstar's the thing. They like to do their own thing.
You don't think so? You don't think Jeff
They do
would
their
want
own thing. No, I'm not saying he won't want it. But I think
Jeff's
Rockstar's
got
very
enough
much
world
their own thing.
exclusives. He doesn't need this one.
Oh, he does. This will be like the biggest catch of his career.
Because to be honest, I don't think they would have put this announcement out if that was going to happen.
Yeah, they'd have kept it quiet and just
I'm a little bit
dropped it.
disappointed that like his come out like this. I do miss kind of just
Yeah, it just happened.
Just secret, just like, oh, here's the trailer, boom.
Yeah, or just a little random tease.
Yeah.
But
I think
just,
I've recalled...
just a bunch of words. It's just like,
yeah, just a bunch of words. Grand Theft Auto 6, that's it. I think there was a mention as well because I think Jason got a bit of backlash on Twitter about saying something about this, like kind of revealing it. And he was like, but like that Rockstar was always going to be like this. This wasn't because it was leaked that they were going to announce it. Like apparently it was like their original plans that they were always going to do this. So
hang on. People are annoyed that he announced this, and then like months ago you have a kid who leaked screenshots of that all over the internet.
Screenshots, videos. Like
yeah.
we got pre-alpha footage of the game.
Pick the right people to be mad at, but you know.
It's always the Giants done. Game again, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it though. Can't wait to see it.
I don't know. It's weird. This is the least excited I've ever felt for a GTA game.
But it's because it's been that long since we've had one. That's why.
No, but I think it's because I know what it's going to be aimed at. It's going to be a money making scheme. You just know it. The way they churned like money making
what, GTA
things
Online?
in GTA Online. Obviously they're going to go further with that because this is going to be aimed more at that. I mean, I'm sure when GTA 5, yeah, it's 5 in it, originally came out,
Yeah, it's been that long.
That wasn't the main purpose of it. Obviously, GTA Online just became this behemoth itself, and then the money followed, and that's why it's taken so long to get another game. But now they're going to be fixated on that money making.
But I think,
I think as well, I think you have to see it that like the amount of money they actually made from online, they can put so much of that budget into this game. It will be like the biggest budgeted game ever. And it could be incredible, depending on how much.
Yeah, they're going to plow. You think they're going to plow the billions into the game? No, they want the profits.
Hey, maybe they'll end up getting the billions back only once they make like the new version of GTA Online.
I don't know. It's just it's just. I mean, I should be happy because I know the setting well. Just assuming the leak isn't a complete wrong.
Yeah.
Then we know where it is, and I should be excited about that because GTA Vice City is my favorite one.
Yeah. You know what?
Although obviously it's going to be a different era now, but
yeah, I think for me personally, I'm still looking forward to this. I think what might dampen my expectations for it is kind of that like there was a clear idea for GTA 5 that there were going to be something planned like an expansion.
Yeah.
To the campaign, they were going to do more to it. And then this, the money train that was the GTA Online just kind of came in and just kind of smashed those plans.
Choo choo.
Because I'm sure the actor for Michael kind of came out and said they had recorded like extra stuff. There was this idea they were going to add to this campaign stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of that had been integrated into
GTA
Online.
Probably
somehow.
But like
I've not delved too much into stuff.
I think that's what's tempering me a little bit. Like I think had they gone ahead with the single player stuff, it was expanded upon. It was really good. Just like I actually watched a GTA 4 video quite recently, actually, just on the Lost and the Damned one.
Oh yeah.
I was like, they were just so really good, like bite-sized chunks of like story to add to that experience of GTA 4. Like they were so good. Like I loved Lost and Damned. I loved the Ballad of Gay Tony as well. I thought they really added to them. And to not have then expanded upon that for GTA 5 is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, feels like a missed opportunity.
Yeah. So I'm a worry there, but then I think GTA 5 was ultimately a really good Grand Theft Auto game. It was fun to play. Enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the story. If they expand on the whole duo idea that I think they supposedly leaked for GTA 6, see how that kind of goes.
Yeah, I guess my worry is that I just hope they don't ruin single player.
Yeah.
Instead, because I mean, I know we easily slate Rockstar for the online nature, but they do brilliant single player games.
Yeah.
And then the online component, well, as I say, just becomes a minor of its own separately.
It does.
But I just hope they don't focus.
Yeah.
On the online from the start.
Yeah. No, certainly. I think as well. I don't think this is us kind of slating GTA Online as well. I actually think it is a really good
enjoyable
live service game. They add regular updates to it. I don't think it's as manipulative for your cash than what people kind of make out. It can be, can't be. I think initially it was, but then they boosted being able to get more money doing just normal missions. So,
well, GTA Plus. Remember that? that was pretty much a money making scheme, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then like everyone was doing it.
And then they withdrew a load of cars from being sold, so that like normal players couldn't.
Oh yeah, you can do like the selling of cars and
shady stuff.
Yeah,
But We'll see. We'll see.
I think for me, as long as I can get a decent 15-20 hour main campaign, then have the online to fall back on, have a bit of fun on there. I'll be happy with that.
I'll be going for the 100% anyway. That's always
Of
what
course
I do.
you will.
But if we're going to get a game like that, I'm going to make most of it.
As long as it's not got to the point where it's like Call of Duty, where we get 3 or 4 hours and then it's just focused solely pretty much on the online.
That would be poor. That would be like the worst thing they could do.
Can you imagine? Imagine if that's what we came.
If that came out, there would be so many refunds. Like, it would be the most bought and most refunded game of whenever it's coming out.
But no, I guess we'll see early December for that one. Should we talk about new hardware then coming then? Or should I say an update?
New hardware.
Yeah. So Valve's announced a new Steam Deck OLED.
They have.
Jumping off the back of, well, not off the back of what Nintendo did, but kind of nicked off with the name a bit.
This is the new copy, isn't it? So Sony copied Nintendo, and now Valve are doing it. Oh.
That's it. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
What's going on?
I mean, to be honest, I know we heard like murmurs a while ago, but it just seems a little bit out of left field because it's processor-wise, it's not any more powerful. But
isn't it?
There are a lot of other changes to it. There's like a big, massive rap sheet of what it can do. So the current Steam Deck has got a 7-inch, 60 hertz screen. New one, 7.4 inches, 90 hertz. So a bit of an upgrade there.
Yep.
It's going to have a better battery life, faster charging. So currently it's 40 watt charging, 50 watt now. It's going to have a brighter screen. It's going to be 29 grams lighter, so if you are playing it in bed and you drop it, it's not going to smash your face in as easily.
I still think it will.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a big boy. It's going to have a larger, quieter fan. It's going to have a larger heatsink, louder speakers. I'm just scrolling down these points now, and there's absolutely loads. Oh, a longer 2.5 meter power cable, up from 1.5 meters. Get in. Oh. It's going to have Torx screws instead of Phillips, so it'll be more difficult to get into if you do want to mod it. In addition, there's going to be 2 versions. So there's going to be a 512 gigabyte version and a 1 terabyte version. So I've only got the American prices right now. Oh, go on.
NVMe is Steve, the 1 terabyte one.
So the 512 gigabyte is going to be $549, and then for the 1 terabyte edition, it's going to be $649. So bit of change.
Do you have the British
price? Oh yeah, what then?
So currently
important ones.
Yeah, that's it. The ones we care about.
The weaker. So for the 512 gigabyte, that is going to be 479 British pounds. And for the 1 terabyte, that is going to be 569 British pounds.
That's not bad.
So they're also reducing the 256 gigabyte previous version, I think, down to £349.
That's not to be stiffed at.
That's good, because I bought my 32, I think it was 32 or 64. Would have been 64. I think I spent 125. That'd have been insane. £325 on that. So yeah, it's a good price. So good entry point for anyone that wants to get a Steam Deck.
Also, apparently they are revealing a limited edition version of the 1 terabyte model.
I'm so jealous.
That is going to have a transparent shell and red buttons, but only in the US and Canada.
Why red buttons?
Why not?
I don't know. It just seems. I don't know. You got transparent everything else, but then just red buttons.
Just red buttons.
Just the style that they've gone for, I imagine.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But anybody who wants to know about this, I'd encourage them to go watch the Digital Foundry, the early review they had.
Oh yeah.
They were very positive about it.
Oh, good.
I mean, I won't be buying one right now, at least, unless they have a super duper trade-in offer.
I might. You know how last Christmas I bought myself a present?
Yeah.
Which was the Switch.
This is this Christmas's present.
Don't know. Because the thing is, I do need something to encourage me to play more of my PC games. I found.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't play more of it. So I don't know. Just
You
an
think
excuse. I think.
handheld will be the thing?
Well, yeah, maybe that's the opposite thing is that I don't normally play handheld stuff. Because like when I play the Switch, it's docked usually. But I don't know. But just look good.
Right. Who here likes playing the Burnout series?
I love it.
I don't think I've ever played them.
Have you never
Really?
played
Oh,
the
wow.
Burnout?
I don't think so. I don't recall ever playing it. Maybe somewhere along the line, but I don't remember.
Well, I'd encourage you to play Burnout Paradise. At least.
I've heard, yes,
Paradise.
I've always heard very
It's
good things
good.
about that. Yeah.
But did you know that there was a new Burnout that came out recently?
No.
No, and you might not have, to be fair, because it's not the Burnout you think it is.
Oh, I think I might have vaguely heard this. Yeah, go on.
So this new Burnout game has come out on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and it's by a company that's called Game to Top Corp, and has literally nothing to do with the original Burnout at all.
Is it like 2 words? Bird out.
No, it's just the one,
Right.
just Burnout.
I just thought that was the way of getting around it.
So it's £2 if you wanna buy it,
£2.
Fair enough.
Okay, it's a good start.
and it just looks.
Well, is it a driving game for a
okay.
start?
It is a driving game. It does look a little bit actually like Destruction Derby-esque in a way. It's got a bit of like a Wreckfest kind of feel to it as well. But yeah, it's a bit strange because the actual trademark for Burnout it still belongs to EA and it's still active. So I don't think this is going to go too well.
It's going to be taken down, isn't it?
Yeah. But this developer's already got a selection of games on the Switch eShop that have either a similar look or a similar name to the other games. So I'll go through a list of them here. So we've got one that's called Rocket Car Ultimate Ball League Machines.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this one.
Which you may guess that it's a bit of a play on Rocket League. We've got one that's called Bus Simulator 2023, which has nothing to do with the actual bus simulator games made by Astragon. And we've also got Farming Tractor Simulator 2023,
So just
which again has
simulator.
which has obviously nothing to do with the farming simulator. Yes. I don't know how long this game is going to last on the shop, if it's even still available at this moment in time.
I'm going to have a look after the pod. And
Course
if it's
you
still
are.
there,
Of
it's
course
worth
you are.
£2 of anyone's money. Just
Yeah.
give it a go.
But it does have a bit of a blurb. So its description is: engage in intense races, seize victory, and claim your well-deserved rewards. Prove your mettle and refund. Yeah. Prove your mettle and rise through the ranks to become the Burnout champion. Lawsuits on its way.
Should we move on to some disappointing news?
Oh no.
Okay, so about 5 months ago, there was a PlayStation Showcase thing. And in it there was a trailer for a game called Revenant Hill. Now, I don't know if you remember this. It was like a hand-drawn art style. I think it was a cat running through a landscape or something. And there was like some music in the background. And like developer, the Glory Society, posted this following update on Twitter. Friends, followers, and fans. Making anything complex poses challenges along the way. Games take a while to make and usually require good team working together. We've been lucky to have one such good team. Unfortunately, recent serious health issues have necessitated 2 key members stepping away from the project indefinitely. We are a small team and we each wear multiple hats. This is a loss of several hard-to-place hats in an environment where all hats are needed. Given the realities of schedules, budgets, and the fraught task of reworking the whole project within those parameters, the team has amicably decided to suspend operations. For all intents and purposes, this is the end of the development of Revenant Hill.
Oh,
We are cooperative and we make decisions as a group. For us, this was the clear path to take for the well-being of the team, which is frankly more important than games. In the future, after the dust has settled, perhaps we'll talk about what we've made and learned together. In the meantime, we want to thank everyone who worked with us, supported us, and believed in us. Sometimes things happen beyond your control that change the available options, and you just have to roll with it together. Glory was a project in and of itself, and it's one we're proud to have been part of. Thank you for caring about what we did. Take care of each other and support the workers doing the labour of making the games you love. We'll see you around the Glory Society. Yeah, that's a bit
It's
sad,
a
isn't it?
shame. Yeah.
that's disappointing.
I mean, it must have been a really like shoestring team if 2 people managed to kill the entire project off.
Yeah, but
Mm.
I guess we don't know the level that maybe they're quite high. Maybe the managements or something like that. But no, that's really sad because I quite like the look of that game.
Yeah. I liked the
It looked
music.
nice. Mm.
Yeah, music was good. But did they do Night in the Woods? They did that, which looked quite good as well. But I never played it. But no, that's just disappointing news. I mean, not when you're hearing recently, we're hearing about firings and that kind of thing. But to have this forced upon you basically by health issues, and it's just sad. It's just a bit sad. I just hope whatever's going on improves greatly. Hopefully, maybe they'll get back onto it at some point.
Yeah, you never know. Like, given some time, they'll either maybe get some other people onto the project, or whoever's gone will feel better soon and want to jump back on it at some point, and then might crack on with it and show us more. But I mean, to be honest, the game didn't look like it leaned on graphics too much, so
Yeah,
you could probably think it could probably hold off for maybe a couple of years and then see what happens.
I mean, if it's got a good story or something, it'll stand the test of time.
Yeah,
we'll see. Should we talk some PlayStation then?
Well, what's happening with PlayStation?
Well, Mr. Musk. Well, we don't actually know if it's him, do we? Or do we?
well,
Have things changed?
well, he made the decision about the changes in the feed that gets taken for being able to share on Twitter. So,
well, I've not read this far. I just heard PlayStation was stopping the integration. Has there been more developments?
Oh well, I mean, for what I understand, basically, obviously Elon Musk bought Twitter, did things with it, and then he bumped up the fee for
API,
being able to have the usage of the API. And basically because of that, Sony have essentially decided, well, we don't really want to pay this fee, so our integration with Twitter is going to end.
And it was also believed that was the reason why Xbox stopped it as well.
yeah.
Microsoft stopped it back in April, I think it was. So it's been a while since you can share stuff on Twitter/X on a Xbox, but it looks like Sony are going to be doing it now. Although the article that I've taken from Kotaku have released an update on the 8th. So supposedly Musk is going to look into this, and he came out with a little bit of a mini statement saying X is aiming to become a major streaming platform, but this will be less convenient for console players now that both Xbox and PlayStation integration is gone. I will look into this. That was it. So I don't know. He seems to have big plans for Twitter. He seems to be wanting to change it into like a big money making scheme thing.
I don't care. I don't care what he does with it. I'm done with Twitter. I don't use it anymore. No.
Mark communicates solely on Snapchat now.
You wish. It's TikTok, mate.
We can dream.
It's all about TikTok.
Yeah, hopefully they get it sorted out, because for me that was the easiest way getting any videos and images, to a place where I could save them and share them by using like the Xbox or PlayStation app. It was pretty much instant.
That is something that I'll give Xbox credit for. They're like, when I used like the sharing stuff where I took a screenshot of video, I could upload it to my OneDrive. So I could easily access it from there. Like, I think it'd be nice if like Sony could speak to like even just like Google to like get integration with like their drive stuff to be able to put it up, or just speak to Microsoft.
Yeah, so Twitter/X integration will end on Monday the 13th of November, which is yesterday at time of release.
Yes.
So if you listen to this, it's already too late.
Yeah, it's happened.
Sorry.
But that was the only thing. Sony actually came out with some good news.
Some good news. What?
Yeah. So do you remember? I think it was in February 22.
Oh, don't ask me to remember that far back.
They announced they were going to release like more than 10 live service games by the end of March 2026, I think it was. So they got like 12 live service games in with the works. But in a financial call, Sony president Hiroki Totoki, good name, has now announced that the number to be released by them will be halved. And it'll be 6 now. Mr. Totoki said, "We have not been able to meet the gamer's expectations, but we are trying as much as possible that this would be played by the gamers and liked by gamers for a long time. It's not that we stick to certain titles, but for the gamers, quality should be the most important. That's how I feel about it."
He's right. Yeah.
I mean, if we just reduce that 6 down to 0, I would be even more happy.
Well, baby steps. We'll take it.
We'll take it half each time. We'll go down to 3.
I think there is a place for live service games, and as long as it doesn't impact on other first party games that that we might want to see, then let them do what they want.
I think it's because when they made that announcement, it seems like they were going all in for live service, and
I feel like
a bit disappointed because it didn't seem to be like the PlayStation way. You know, when you look at their first party titles and all that. So I'm kind of glad they've quit. Sorry, Matt, what were you saying?
No, sorry, I'm the one that's trying to interrupt. So like I say, I feel like since they announced the last time, I was like, oh, we're looking at 12. I think there's been plenty of like live surface games in between that have just like absolutely just fell on their behind.
Was it
like
I mean,
it was that
you've had Anthem, haven't you?
Anthem.
Was it Godfall? Was it Godfall?
I think it was Outriders. Was it Outriders?
Outriders. Yeah, what happened to that? I don't even know what happened to that.
I don't know exactly. Like what happened?
Well, yeah.
There's just it is a very. I mean, Marvel's Avengers as well.
Yeah, of course.
It's just such a tough market to sort of get your game to stand out now, because the thing with live service is you have to be on it like every day. Like you've got to be on Fortnite, I've got to be on Call of Duty, I've got to be on whatever stuff there is nowadays.
It's become a saturated market, hasn't it? I mean, you can't vie for everybody's time.
Well, that's it. Like
everyone's gonna have to
like loads of games now have got like seasons that you are playing. If you don't play in it and you miss a season, you don't get these items. And it's like, I hated that. Like I missed out the Marvel centric season for Fortnite. I think it was like in chapter 2 or something, where like they brought out all like the Avengers and the like X-Men and stuff, and I missed all of that. Yeah. And like I've got no way of like getting that back. Like I can't get Wolverine now, or I can't get Cyclops.
Yeah,
I think that's that's B. But that's like the nature of it. You have to be on them. You have to be on them at all times, and there's just so many now that like you make a list of like what you could do. There's stuff in GTA. There's stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, there's Rocket League. They've got like a battle pass stuff. There's just so many, and I think it's really hard to kind of stand out and offer something that like no one else does. Like there's one that came to my mind that PlayStation made for the PS3 that I'm really surprised they've not kind of revived. I think it would be like perfect for this kind of market, and that would be PlayStation Home. Like,
well, there is a game that already exists like PlayStation Home.
Yes, Atom Universe or something like that. Yeah. But I mean,
I think that did reuse some assets from it,
Did it?
like some maps and that.
I mean, like, if they just reintroduced it, revived it, updated with all the latest, Sony stuff, they could make seasons out of it. You could add new mini games to it and all that kind of stuff. Create your home, your avatar, like that would be probably perfect for.
I think that's been overtook by Rec Room on VR. That's very popular, and that's kind of like a social hub kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've never played it myself.
There is a few VR
I'm not
ones
a social
that
creature.
are, like like massive. But yeah, I just less live service games, more like actual memorable games.
Yeah.
Stick to single player stuff. Sony's great at it.
Well, you only have to look at the back catalogue, don't you?
Well, that's it. I mean,
more of that, please.
Just give us that. Make some more new IPs. Just brilliant stories, characters, gameplay. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want a bit of not so good news from Xbox? Depending on how you look at it, I suppose.
I already know what this is.
So, yeah.
Okay, come on then. Let's hear it.
Right. So, Xbox has recently announced a multi-year deal with Inworld to build AI dialogue and narrative tools at scale.
Yeah.
We know what our thoughts are on AI.
Shall I read the excerpts from the blog post?
Yeah, go ahead.
It pretty much explains what this is.
Yeah, sure.
So it says, together we aim to deliver an accessible, responsibly designed, multi-platform AI toolset to assist and empower creators in dialogue, story, and quest design. The toolset will include an AI design co-pilot that assists and empowers, I'm sick of saying empowers all the time, game designers to explore more creative ideas, turning prompts into detailed scripts, dialogue trees, quests, and more. An AI character runtime engine that can be integrated into the game client, enabling entirely new narratives with dynamically generated stories, quests, and dialogue for players to experience. How's this going to be used then? It's
going to be used as it should be used, as a crutch to help the creators.
Well, apparently it's already being used as a GTA 5 mod, which apparently allows players to talk to NPCs using its generative AI platform. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
and then eventually we'll get Ryan Reynolds in there that we'll be able to speak to.
Yeah, because that's what I was aiming for.
That's what I want.
I know you'd want it as well, but don't lie.
I would want it if it was actually Ryan Reynolds that recorded lines and not some AI that took his voice.
Yeah.
No, I don't want fake Ryan Reynolds.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Reynolds.
Rihanna. I mean, I can see stuff like this pushing forward another strike. This time now for video game actors. Saying that, was actually some good news for the other ones that were striking. They actually got a deal, which sounded pretty good. So good for them. Now you need another strike for video game stuff, for this AI stuff coming in. Sorry, Troy Baker.
Other than those shorts. I've got any other business.
I just got one more thing to add. It's actually just popped up as we were doing this podcast.
Go ahead.
A bit of a read. So Netflix have announced a new animated The Witcher show. It's going to be called Sirens of the Deep. It's coming out next year. And it's also going to have the original voice actor for Geralt coming in, Doug Cockle. So the original...
Cockle. That's a cracking name.
That's a lovely name, isn't it? So the original voice actor for Geralt's coming in.
I'll be honest, I also thought you were going to say Henry Cavill there, but
I mean, that's how we get Henry Cavill back into The Witcher. We'll do the animated stuff. That's how we do it properly.
Yeah.
It will also feature the actors from the live action series as well, replacing their roles. So.
Oh, right, okay.
Which which I think is a little bit disappointing. I thought you could get all the others from the video game world to come in, but
They might have tried. Who knows?
could have been. So, but no, it's going to be next year animated. Look forward to it. I do enjoy the series itself. I don't know what season 4 is going to be like without Henry, but
I've still not watched the third one yet.
have you not?
Nope. But they've also got the Tomb Raider animation coming as well, haven't they? Netflix.
They do, yeah, they do. I think they have made some recent announcements actually on some other stuff because they had their Geeked Week recently, which is where this announcement came from. So, yeah, good times for video game adaptations at the moment.
Yeah, stuff to look forward to. Well, I think that's all the time we have today. So thanks a lot, chaps. If you enjoyed listening to us, please consider tuning in next time. We release weekly on Tuesdays. You can visit our website at jokingdolphin.com. Please follow us on all social media platforms to continue the conversation. You can find Joking Dolphin on YouTube and Facebook, as well as on Instagram and Twitter at Joking Dolphin. Until next time, thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Take care.
Goodbye.